Hands down, Space Above and Beyond is the most ambitious science fiction series during the 1990s. So why would a series chock full of promise and slotted for 5 seasons be abruptly aborted in its first? What were the reasons for this sudden cancellation? Was it too ambitious for network TV? Or was it sabotaged by gutless studio and network executives? See what I did there? In this video, we're going to peer at the episodes that helped earn the allegiance of fans. Strap in as we take a hard look at the top 5 Space Above and Beyond episodes. Number 5, Ray Butts. In the 5th episode, a wounded hammerhead approaches the USS Saratoga, giving us a beauty shot of the USMC space carrier before the bird bypasses security protocols, making an authorized landing, causing quite a commotion on the flight deck.
Kind of a bummer getting your butt kicked by a dead guy.
The episode introduces the enigmatic character Lieutenant Colonel Ray Butts, a hard-nosed and seemingly cold-blooded officer who arrives with a mysterious mission. His arrival and demeanor immediately create tension among the members of the 58th Squadron, who are wary of his motives and his strict, often brutal leadership style. But on the bright side, Hawks learns about Johnny Cash.
The man in black. Who's the man in black?
Butts' past is shrouded in mystery, and his interactions with the team reveal a man haunted by his own experiences and driven by a relentless sense of duty. As the episode unfolds, the true nature of Butts' mission is revealed. He is tasked with receiving a lost squadron known as the Angriest Angels, who were left behind during a previous mission. The narrative dives deep into the themes of loyalty, sacrifice, and the psychological toll of war. Butts' rigid adherence to military orders is contrasted with the emotional bonds formed between the members of the 58th Squadron, highlighting the often harsh realities of military life. The tension culminates in a mission where Butts ultimately sacrifices himself, revealing a complex character whose stoic exterior hides a deep sense of honor and guilt. Ray Butts is lauded for its strong writing and character development, particularly in the portrayal of Lieutenant Colonel Butts, portrayed by actor Steve Rankin, and it's also a fan favorite of pancake lovers. The episode is a powerful exploration of the personal costs of war and the burden of command, themes that resonate throughout the series. It also leaves a lasting impact on the 58th Squadron, as they are forced to confront the difficult choices that come with their roles as soldiers. The episode is a microcosm of the show's broader themes, blending intense action with deep psychological and moral questions, making it one of the most memorable episodes of Space Above and Beyond. Number 4, Who Monitors the Birds? Who Monitors the Birds is one of the most critically acclaimed episodes of Space Above and Beyond, known for its departure from the usual ensemble cast structure and its intense focus on a single character, First Lieutenant Cooper Hawks. The episode is largely a silent one, following Hawks as he embarks on a covert mission behind enemy lines to assassinate a high-ranking Chig officer. The mission takes a heavy psychological toll on Hawks, as he must navigate not only the physical dangers of enemy territory, but also the emotional weight of his task. This episode is notable for its minimal dialogue, relying heavily on visual storytelling and Hawk's internal struggles to convey the narrative. Raising the weightiness of the story is Hawk's flashback to his tank birth and his hardcore military training in the in vitro program. Cookie-cutter soldiers bred for warfare and nothing else. But this question landed him a slot on the deletion list.
Who monitors the birds? I monitor the birds. Who monitors you?
However, all the lethal training he receives saves his life. Next, Hawks finds himself staring at an honorable discharge certificate. That's in exchange that he performs this high-risk mission behind enemy lines. And I'm glad that this episode focuses on Hawks, since he is the second most interesting main cast member, apart from McQueen. Hawks' very existence as a soldier and as an in vitro is particularly powerful stuff. Hawks' partner is off by a Chig patrol, and then the ensuing isolation magnifies the drama that raises profound personal questions, some visualized metaphorically, like a grotesque Vanson appearing to him like a succubus representing death or salvation, hunting Chig patrols or being Chig quarry, even broaching a temporary truce with one of the Chigs, but war is a fickle bitch. Who Monitors the Birds does an exceptional job of conveying Hawks' plight as he performs his harrowing mission, ponders his place in the universe and in human society. This episode is easily the most meditative in the season. In fact, Who Monitors the Birds is often praised for its bold storytelling and experimental approach, which set it apart from most other episodes in the series. Its focus on a single character's experience, combined with its near-silent presentation, creates a haunting and introspective atmosphere that resonates deeply with viewers. The episode's direction and cinematography effectively conveys Hawks' internal turmoil and the bleakness of his mission, making it one of the most memorable and artistically ambitious episodes of Space Above and Beyond. The episode stands out as a powerful exploration of the darker, more personal aspects of war, highlighting the series' ability to blend action and deep psychological and moral questioning. And in the end, Hawks tore up the honorable discharge certificate into confetti and scattered it onto the alien planet that nearly ended his life countless times. Number 3, The Angriest Angel. The Angriest Angel is a pivotal episode in Space Above and Beyond that centers on Lieutenant Colonel T.C. McQueen, played by James Morrison. The episode delves deep into McQueen's character, highlighting his intense personal vendetta against the alien Chigs. The narrative is driven by the arrival of a new Chig superweapon and its pilot, Chiggy von Richthofen, a highly skilled and deadly enemy pilot who has been wreaking havoc on Earth's forces. McQueen, who has a long history of combat and a deep-seated hatred for the Chigs, takes it upon himself to confront this new threat, despite being grounded due to injuries sustained in the pilot episode. The episode showcases McQueen's determination, his sense of duty, and his unyielding resolve to protect his fellow soldiers, even at personal risk. As an in vitro or tank, McQueen has always been an outsider, and this episode sheds light on his feelings of isolation and his relentless drive to prove himself as more than just a product of genetic engineering. But honestly, I can say we all love McQueen. His decision to take on the Chig Ace pilot is both a personal and professional challenge, as McQueen grapples with the knowledge that this mission is likely a suicide run. The Angriest Angel is a standout not only for its character development, but also for its action-packed and emotionally charged climax. The space battle between McQueen and the Chig Ace is intense and visually striking, serving as a testament to the show's high production values. This episode is often cited by fans as one of the most memorable in the series, encapsulating the themes of courage, so don't abandon all hope. Number 2, And If They Lay Us Down to Rest. It's with a heavy heart that I present the last 2 episodes that would unexpectedly cap off the series. In the episode And If They Lay Us Down to Rest, the wild cards are dropped off on the Chig's sacred moon of their homeworld, codenamed Anvil. In preparation for Earth Force's massive offensive Roundhammer, the 58th are tasked to perform reconnaissance and set up guidance elements to aid in the beachhead landing. However, it doesn't go according to plan. Upon arrival on Anvil, the team encounter an indigenous and intelligent humanoid life form, an attempt to accomplish the mission while liquidating the alien before it jeopardizes the mission, through which they encounter Chig patrols and terrorize the alien, who is revealed to be a caretaker of an alien nursery. Roundhammer is coming and will devastate every living thing on Anvil, an earnest message they attempt to communicate to the alien, who doesn't seem to understand the implication until Hawks shows him the cartoon depiction of the coming battle from his favorite war comic. And this is the second biggest mistake during the entire course of the war. The Wildcard's humane treatment of the alien spares it to live another day as the ISSCV APC arrives to extract the Wildcards. Meanwhile, the Saratoga battle group is put on high alert as a Chig vessel approaches the space carrier, with an appeal to commence with peace talks. And it seems that the enemy is actually cooperating with the Earth forces. Things look very encouraging until the Chig emissary is escorted to a room tailored to its specific chemical composition. Then it removes its helmet. Oh, Number 1. Tell our mums we did our best. The fat lady waits to sing. The 58th return to the USS Saratoga. The Secretary General of the UN jumps the gun by broadcasting that peace with the Chigs is at hand. And this puts the military brass in an awkward position. Although peace is starting to look likely, the enemy is cooperating without a hint of deception. For Nathan West, reuniting with his love, Kylene Selena, a POW from when the Chigs raised the Vesta colony, is closer than ever. And what will become of the Wildcards post-war?
No more mud, blood, AIs or chiggies.
No more wild cards.
Will they remain close friends?
Will we be friends when the war is over?
Definitely.
It's a goddamn Chig, and they imparted to the alien on Anvil the plans for Roundhammer. And the Wildcards are sidelined for the rest of the war, pending military trial.
We told it.
E. Alan Wayne, the director of Aerotech, emerges as the main villain and then some. During negotiations, the Chig explains that its race is also from Earth via panspermia.
How can you lay sole claim to the universe?
How can you claim the Earth?
It's our home. We originated there.
So did we.
The Chig also divulges that Aerotech knew about the Chig radio messages to stay away from their sacred moon, prompting the attacks on the Vesta and Tellus colonies. This provokes Wayne's sanctimonious admonition of the envoy.
We are you.
You are murderous. You are bloodthirsty. You are barbarous, treacherous. You.
Triggering it to strike out, rupturing any chance of a truce. And it's all downhill from there. The Chigs resume an aggressive posture, attacking the ISSCV APCs en route to the Saratoga battle group with the surviving colonists. Action stations. Ross issues a rescue team and utters one of the best lines in the entire series.
Shovel up the wild cards and deal them.
It's kind of dorky, but it's a bit of a guilty pleasure. As the 58th intercept the wounded APCs, West is finally reunited with Kylene. But it's brief, as they must part ways for what is likely to be the last time. You know, this still pisses me off. Whether it's due to the inconsistent scheduling, or if the Fox executives sacrifice Space Above and Beyond on the altar of God only knows what. This was intended to be a 5-season series. So Glenn Morgan and James Wong had to wrap everything up abruptly. And given the circumstances, I think they did a fantastic job closing the season. Wang dies heroically, Vanson and Damphus are forced to crash land, McQueen is severely injured during the Chig explosion, and West and Hawks make it back to the Saratoga, alive, but for how long? And the conclusion of this series lingered and marinated with me for decades.
Okay, strap yourselves in. This flight's gonna suck and we don't serve peanuts.
So I was excited to hear that talks as early as last year between Disney, Morgan, and Wong were happening concerning a reboot. So stay tuned for that. And that'll about wrap it up for today's video. Do you think that the episodes listed here are the best of Space Above and Beyond? Were you a fan of this criminally short-lived series? And why do you think SAB was cancelled? Let me know in the comments section. And before you jet, don't forget to like, share, and above all, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, keep fighting, and I'll catch you in the next one.